Assalomu alaykum hurmatli Uslit kanal a'zolari, ya'ni YouTube foydalanuvchilari. Men Xutimov sizlar bilan yana birgaman. Bugun biz sizlarga IELTS imtihonidan speaking testini qanday bo'lishini, ya'ni namuna sifatida ko'rsatib beramiz. Men o'quvchim Ma'mur, bu ham kelajakda ya'ni blogger bo'lish niyatida, xudo xolasa. Shuning uchun biz sizlarga oldin speakingni ko'rsatamiz, ya'ni qanday bo'ladi, boshidan do'ldan boshlab, keyin oxirida o'zimni kommentlarimni, ya'ni izohimni beraman, ya'ni Ma'murni gapirgan speaking bo'yicha. Demak, bo'lmasa biz boshladik. Diqqat bilan kuzatib boring. Agar videolarimiz yoqsa, siz like bosish esingizdan chiqmasin, kanalimizga obuna bo'ling. Agar obuna bo'lmagan bo'lsangiz va qo'ng'iroqcha tugmachasini bosib qo'yish esingizdan chiqmasin. Qani bo'lmasam biz boshladik. Good morning. My name is Jalal. Today I'm your examiner and you are my candidate, and welcome to your speaking exam. In the first part, I would like to give you some questions about yourself, okay? Before giving questions, can you show me your identification, please?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. First of all, can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is
Okay, very good. Where do you study? Or do you study, or are you a worker?
Well, nowadays I'm a student, and also I'm a graduator of school.
Very good. In the first part, I'd like to give you some questions about coffee and tea.
Okay.
It's very popular in Uzbekistan, actually. Which is more popular in your country, coffee or tea?
I think in my country tea is more popular because tea is our traditional drinking, and almost every day most people drink it in the mornings.
Okay. Do you prefer to drink tea or coffee?
Well, I prefer to drink tea because I used to drink it than coffee, and tea is.
Okay. How often do you drink tea?
Almost every day. In the mornings I get up and drink coffee in breakfast, and in the evenings I go to home, and after eating meal I always drink tea.
Okay. Do you usually offer tea or coffee to your guests?
When I have to, I think I would offer them tea because, as I said before, tea is more popular in my country. Most people like drinking it.
Okay, let's change our topic and speak about friends. Okay? Are friends important to you?
Yes, yes, sure, because I think without friends you are normal. Because your friends are your world, and
okay, what do you value about your friends?
I value my friends very much because they always make me laugh, and I always tell them my secrets, and we always be together at weekends.
Okay. What do you do when you meet with your friends?
I usually stay with my friends at the weekends. I do crazy things. For example, we visit to PlayStation and play games. Then we hang out
do you prefer one friend or many friends?
I prefer a group of friends because one friend, with one friend, you may, I may feel myself not well, but because group of friends always talk each other with fun, and when I stay with group of people, I always feel myself better and motivated.
Okay, very good. Well, let's move to the next part. In this part, I would like to give you a topic, and you will have 1 minute for making notes and for preparing for the questions. And your topic is describe some good advice about choosing a job or subject. The advice that somebody gave you. Okay? Here's a topic for you. It's a paper and a pencil for you. And okay, you may start. Okay, remember your time is over, and if you are ready, you may start.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about advice that I took from someone, and he was my teacher. As you know, his name is Marjalal. He works at our school. He gave me a number of predominant advices about my future major, because now, as you know, I'm going to choose my future job, because I'm growing up day by day, and I have to choose my job, because he gave me a number of good advices about my job. For example, he wanted me to be teacher in the future, because I think I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best student of his, and he always gives me some advices about my study and my private life. And he gave me to be teacher. He's my English teacher.
Okay, thank you. Remember, your time is over, and let's move to the next part. It's our last part. In this part, I would like to give you some general questions about the topic of advice. Okay? Well, my first question is that what advice do parents usually give to children, to their children?
I think most parents give them about their daily tasks and about their studies. For example, parents For example, my parents always give me advices about my study. When I'm struggling to doing homeworks, my parents and my brother always help me, and then I don't suffer from doing homeworks.
Okay. Do you prefer advice from your friends or from your family members?
I always value my family members and my friends. When I need to take some advices from my cronies, I always choose my family members because they are my whole life, and also I take advice from my friends, close friends, about my studies, because they know better than me, and also I give them advices.
Okay. Why do so many young people not accept the advice of older people?
I guess that majority of young people nowadays keen on using social network websites. They prefer to use websites than taking advice from family members.
Okay, Mamur, thank you very much. It was the last question of your speaking exam, and you may go. Mana qadrli tomoshabinlar, Mamur o'tirishing mumkin, chunki bizni videomizning asosiy qismi tugadi. Endi menga shu video haqida, ya'ni video emas, Mamur speaking, ya'ni gapirgan, ingliz tilida gapirgan haqida izoh berishimga ruxsat bersangiz. Birinchi navbatda part 1 questlarga to'xtalib o'tmoqchiman. Oldindan Mamur yaxshi, ya'ni ustun taraflarni aytib o'taman, keyin esa kamchiliklarni aytib o'taman. Birinchi navbatda ustun tarafi Mamur natural gapiryapti, ya'ni natural deganda qanday, hech qanday oldindan yodlab olingan strukturalar deyarli kuzatilmayapti. Oldindan yodlab olingan qandaydir frazalar yoki so'zlar deyarli Mamur speakingida yo'q va ko'pincha o'zini real hayotidan kelib chiqqan holda gapiryapti. Chunki biz bilasiz, IELTS ekspertlar bular deyarli psixologlar hisoblanadi. Shuning uchun ular bir qarashdan sizni aldaganingizni yoki aldayotganingizni bilib qoladi. Endi aldash IELTSda o'zi aslida hech qanday ball pasayishi yoki boshqa qilishga olib kelmaydi, lekin ko'proq natural chiqsa, bu baribir ham sizni speaking davomida, ya'ni sizni ko'z qarashlaringizdan, body language deydi, ya'ni tana harakatlaringizdan bu bilinib turadi va yana Mamur keyingi ustunlik taraflaridan biri bu uni body language va eye contact deb aytiladi, ya'ni ko'z bilan muomala qilishi, sababi u hech qanday ko'zini olib qochmayapti va tana harakatlari ham avtomatik tarzda, ya'ni tabiiy tarzda uning gapirishiga hamohang tarzda ketyapti. Keyin pronunciationga keladigan bo'lsak, ya'ni bu nima deydi, talaffuzimiz, Mamur talaffuzi o'rtacha, juda ham zo'r yoki juda ham past deya olmayman. O'rtacha, bir ikkita so'zlarda baribir ham kamchiliklari bor. Keyin vocabulary, ya'ni lug'atiga keladigan bo'lsak, lug'at ishlatish darajasi o'rtacha, ya'ni o'zida bor, ya'ni o'zida lug'at borligida bor bo'lgan ancha so'zlarni ishlatmayapti. Sababi ko'pincha oddiy so'zlar bilan tushuntirishga harakat qilyapti. Bu bir tarafdan yaxshi, lekin bu agarda yana ham balandroq ball olishni xohlasa, albatta sal less common vocabulary deydi, ya'ni kamroq noodatiy bo'lgan so'zlardan ham, ya'ni academic word aytishadi. Ko'p shu so'zlardan ham foydalanib turgan ma'qulroq. Ya'ni bu oddiy bo'lib qolmasligi uchun. Atak, lekin oddiy gapirsa ham bu bemalol ingliz tilida, ya'ni xatosiz gapirish asosiy nimalardan biri. Savollarda bemalol tushunyapti, savollarga to'g'ri javob beryapti. Bir ikkita savollarda ozgina out of topic deydi, ya'ni savoldan chiqib ketish holatlari kuzatildi, lekin bu juda ham katta ahamiyatga ega emas. Endi Mamurning kamchiliklariga keladigan bo'lsak, Mamurning kamchiliklari asosan part 2, ya'ni ikkinchi qismda kuzatildi. Sababi biz bitta yaxshi maslahat, kimdandir olgan yaxshi maslahatni so'ragan edik. Ma'mur bunga umumiy tarzda javob berdi, ya'ni o'zini o'qituvchisidan olgan umumiy maslahatlarni gapirib o'tdi va aniq bitta olgan maslahatini aytmadi. Sababi examiner shu narsani, ya'ni imtihon olayotgan odam shu narsani kutadiki, siz bitta aniq bo'lgan maslahatni olishingiz, ya'ni aytib berishingiz kerak. Misol uchun, qachondir sizga kelajagingiz, ya'ni ish tanlash bo'yicha sizga bergan maslahati bo'lishi mumkin yoki fan tanlash bo'yicha qayerdadir uchrashib qolgan bo'lishingiz mumkin va o'sha paytda aynan shu haqida gap ochilib, sizga shu paytda bergan maslahatini bitta situatsiyani, ya'ni holatni aniq qilib tushuntirib berish kerak edi, lekin ma'mur ko'pincha umumiy gapirdi va ko'p to'xtalishlar bo'ldi part 2, ya'ni ikkinchi qismda. Shuning uchun agarda ikkinchi qismni ham to'g'rilab olsa, umumiy natija yomon emas. Uchinchi qismga keladigan bo'lsak, uchinchi qismda odatda ingliz tili IELTS speakingni yaxshi bilasiz, umumiy savollar beriladi, ya'ni ikkinchi part, ya'ni ikkinchi bo'limdagi mavzuga asoslangan holda biz savollar berdik, advice, ya'ni maslahat haqida. Ma'mur bu savollarga yaxshi tushundi va qo'ldan kelgancha javob berdi. Umumiy qilib aytadigan bo'lsak, birinchi qism va uchinchi qism yaxshi, ya'ni yaxshidan sal yaxshiroq, lekin ikkinchi qism ozgina ball pasayishiga olib kelishi mumkin. Shuning uchun ham biz ma'murni ballini o'rtacha 5,5-6 deb aytishimiz mumkin speakingda, chunki o'ziga yarasha yutuqlari ham bor. Sababi grammatik jihatdan kam xato qilyapti va so'zlarni o'z o'rnida ishlatyapti. Subi bilan bog'liq bo'lgan xatolar kam, ya'ni grammatik xatolar umumiy olganda kamroq nisbatan. Shuning uchun biz umumiy overall ballini 6 deb berishga qaror qildik. Agarda shu part 2 va less common vocabulary ham ozgina qo'shadigan bo'lsa, bemalol 6,5 olishingiz mumkin. Rahmat sizga ma'mur, kelajakda xudo xohlasa yana speaking qilamizga umiddamiz. O'chirishingiz mumkin. Bu joyni videoda qirqib tashlaymiz.